What were your initial thoughts about Megan Burke joining the team?
Well, we were in a desperate situation. Our roster numbers were dwindling, and we sent an email blast throughout the athletic department, and one name that kept coming up was Megan Burke. And so we did our homework, and everybody said, how competitive she is, and has an unbelievable attitude and work ethic, and to me it was a no-brainer. She did a lot for us this year. She continues to do a lot for us. Her attitude and her competitive spirit is second to none, and so she brings a lot to our team.
Can I get your general thoughts on the game?
Yeah, the one word that comes to my mind is inconsistencies. Especially in the defensive end, and then we're executing pretty well offensively. Against man, and they go zone, and we get wide open shots, and we miss them. And we need more scoring production from Alex Stiff and Haley Lydell. They both had open looks. Their job is to knock down shots, and they didn't go down today. So it obviously puts a little bit more pressure, on everyone else. But we can't allow our lack of offensive execution and scoring to affect us on the defensive end, and for whatever reason, it always does.
What aspect of Alex's game will you miss the most?
Well, just her ability to stretch the defense, and knock down shots for us.
And the team showed a lot of heart today. Do you think the lack of depth was the reason for today's loss?
Well, obviously, I think, there's a direct, correlation, with majority of our losses, and you look at rotations, they're going, 8, 9 deep, sometimes 10, and, we go 6. So obviously, the game takes a toll on you, and we're unable to, sub, and, when we need to, and it obviously affects us, and on both sides of the ball.
And in that same vein, Salle has scored you guys 42-2 off the bench.
Mm-hmm.
I know you don't like to make excuses with these things, but how much do you think fatigue played into the game?
Well, like I said, fatigue, has played, has been an issue for us all year long. When you don't have numbers, and and you look at what they're able to do, points off their bench, and what we're able to do, and so obviously, it's an area that we're going to address in the off season.
Okay, so what did it feel like to have a second senior night for a second sport?
It's just so special. You just enjoy the moment and you take it in, and I don't know, I just have fun. Senior night's always a good time for everyone, so it was a good day again. Just like soccer was.
Are you happy with your decision to play basketball this season?
Oh, definitely. At first I know that I was, when I first decided to play, I wasn't really sure if I wanted to, and then it's probably the best decision ever, coming to UMass.
And what will you take away from your athletic career here at UMass?
Just so many memories, friendships. I've learned a ton through the 4 years, so that's definitely, all those things I'll take away.
So first of all, what's your general thoughts on the game today?
I thought we played hard, we played tough. We tried to match their physicality in the post and stuff. It's difficult because we don't have that much size, and they're really big. They went big on us today, and they used that to their advantage. So we struggled down low a little bit. But I thought that we played really hard and stuff. They just ran away with it in the end, and we made a couple of mistakes, a couple of turnovers that cost us the game really, and it just came down to the last few minutes. But it's stuff throughout the game that we need to like clamp down on, so that it doesn't come to like the last minute or so.
So Coach in a couple of our interviews has talked about how he doesn't like to use fatigue and stuff as an excuse, but you guys got outscored 42-2 off the bench today. How much do you think fatigue has been a factor both in this loss and the recent? It was really nice to meet.
I think fatigue has played a role, but more so in like mentally fatigued. I think that we're very young, and I think that has shown in the games, and I think that we have people who are less able to deal with the physical fatigue and let it affect their mental fatigue. But that's just a learning process. As I said, we're very young. We have freshmen who aren't really freshmen who are expected to play a lot of minutes and have been thrown in at the deep end. So I think, yeah, it has played a role, but we don't allow it to be an excuse, and instead we thrive off the fact that we can come out and compete with teams with only 6-7 players.
So with this recent losing streak, how do you guys go about sort of keeping the morale up when you only have one game left right
I think that we know that everything is the last, and we know that we have one more game, and we want to go out strong so that we can head into the tournament and make teams cautious to play against us, because everyone has said, like, despite the outcome of the game, everyone said that we're a really tough team to play against. So I think we just have to keep that and just leave it all out on the floor and just play hard and play for our seniors and just end out on a high.